Hello, and welcome to Notary Life with Kimmi. Well, hey guys, today I am talking about the difference between a quit claim deed, a warranty deed, and a trust deed. You will come across deeds in your notary business every day, but there's no need to worry about them because if you know how to properly notarize, it doesn't matter what kind of paper someone presents you or what type of document. So I'm all in the business of training. I'm part of the Notary Educators. So check us out, notaryeducatorsllc.com, where we will help you with all of your training needs, okay? Because if you don't know how to properly notarize documents, you have no business. You can market to the sky or whatever, but you got to know how to do your job, your actual stamping of the documents. And that's where I come in. So check us out again at notaryeducatorsllc.com. So let's talk about it. So all of these deeds that we're talking about today, the quit claim deed, the warranty deed, and trust deed, are all forms of documents used when it comes to real estate transactions, okay? So the first one we're going to talk about is a quit claim deed. Most people sound like they're saying quick claim deed, Quick, but it's really a quit claim deed. And the reason they refer to it as quick sometimes is because it really is a quick way of transferring property to another person. So let's get into what the dictionary actually says, and I'm gonna break it down for you. So a quit claim deed is a document that transfers any interest in the grantor has in the property to the grantee. Okay, it does not guarantee the grantor actually owns the property or has rights to transfer it. So I'm gonna give you an example of that. So you kind of need to know those fancy terms that I just read in order to really be able to communicate effectively with attorneys and stuff, okay? Or even the public. They may not know what it is, but you need to know what it is. So the grantor is me. I have property and I decide I'm going to give it or gift it, whatever you want to do with it, to my husband, Jeffrey. He's going to be the grantee. So I have given him the property. Now, just because I wrote it out on this form, which is why people call it usually a quick claim deed because it's so fast, I literally just sign the paper and it's his property. Wow, right? But the thing about it is you don't know unless you're involved in the transaction, if the person legally has ownership in the property, because anybody can fill out a piece of paper. Now that's a whole nother video. I'm not getting into that right now. How do you know if the person has the right to give the property away? You don't know unless you do some digging, homework, and hire people and all that. So this is not what the video is about. So the quit claim deed is a document that transfers the interest of the grantor or the owner to someone else, which is called the grantee, okay? Short version. Our next deed we're going to talk about is a warranty deed. Now the warranty deed guarantees that the grantor has the right to transfer the property. Remember, we just kind of talked about that, and that there are no liens on the property. So the warranty deed, they've done their checks and balances and everything, and they're like, yes, Kimberly does have the right to transfer this property to someone. So that's a warranty deed, okay? And you will find those in loan modification packages, is one example of where you will find that type of deed. The public will call you with all of these type of deeds that we're talking about today because they may receive a loan modification package from a client and from the company, and they'll call you, hey, I got this package and I need to know, can you notarize it for me? And they'll say, I went to the bank and it has a deed in it, and they won't do it. So most banks will not touch a deed unless it is related to their bank some kind of way. The transaction is related to their bank. That's why they're calling you. You need to understand what these deeds are, because when the public calls you, it's a high value transaction and you cannot fake it till you make it on these things, okay? So just to recap what a warranty deed is, the company has done investigative work. It is true that Kimberly does own the property. There are no liens. No other banks have an interest in it. So, because you could have a property and you've taken out 10 loans on it, right? So if that's the case and they try to sell it to you, you need to make sure that all 10 loans have been paid. right? So that's the whole purpose of the warranty deed, to confirm everything is clear with that. Now let's move on to a trust deed. A trust deed is a document that secures the loan on a property. The borrower transfers legal title to the property to a trustee that holds it until the loan is repaid. Okay? So you have a property, but it has a mortgage attached to it, is the easiest way to explain the trust deed. So I bought a house. I owe Bank of America. I owe SunTrust money for it. So technically, when people say I own my house, you really don't own it until you get the deed. While you're paying your mortgage payments, the money, or the property rather, is in trust to Bank of America or SunTrust. So technically, it's their home until you pay all of the money. That's a trust deed. That's a trust deed. So the trust deed protects you too, because it's like, now Bank of America can't just say, this is my house. They're saying, no, I know the house belongs to Kimberly as long as she's paying her payments, or until it's paid up. And then it's completely hers. But in the meantime, it's like the middleman. I have taken their money. They have an interest in my property. And if I don't pay it, they're going to come and get the property. Okay, simple as that. So just to be clear, the trust deed is, again, holding the property. It's a piece of paper saying, it actually says trust deed, has the name of the address, name of the owner, and all of that. But it's saying, hey, Bank of America, we know Kimberly owes you this money, and we know that you're kind of loaning her the money to take care of this house until she pays it up. And then once she pays it, Bank of America, you have agreed to tear up the trust and give her ownership, complete ownership. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So I am going to recap these deeds really quick. So you have the quit claim deed, which is you taking your property and you give it to somebody else, and it happens really quick, just with signing your paper. The next one is the warranty deed, showing that everything on the property has been verified, confirmed, there are no liens, and now it's free and clear. The trust deed, make it short and simple. You own a property or buying a property. The bank still has an interest in it because you have not paid them all their money. So you need to be aware, this is only a few of the deeds that's out there, but these are the most common that you will find doing your notary job. Okay? These calls will come from lenders. It will call. You will receive calls from attorneys, private citizens. Banks will call you sometimes. The phone call could come from anywhere. So you want to stay ready, be ready, so you don't have to get ready. Okay? Well, until next time, guys, this is Notary Life with Kimmi. Bye.